Welcome to today's episode of the Comrade Show, where we have engaging talks and activities that involve you, our youth in Kenya, where you get to tell us what your thoughts are, where we get to give you content that educates you, entertains you, and informs you. So in today's show, we are on the grounds of University of Nairobi, where we're doing all our productions today. Hoping you'll enjoy today's show. Please engage with us on our social media platforms at The Comrade Show on all our social media platforms, from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The content we create is by the youth, from the youth, and for the youth. So in today's episode, we have some very interesting content that has been lined up for you, from entertainment, sports, and education. Hoping that you love what we have aligned for you today. Join me as I have a conversation with my co-host. So viewers, welcome to today's episode. And Mandela, what are your thoughts on online learning?
Personally, online learning has been amazing. Like it. Yeah, actually it's the best.
Wow, okay, that's nice. Well, for me, it's a 50-50 thing. It's been nice. It also has its downside, honestly. Miss shule. Like, being in school was one experience by itself, which is something that's lacking with online classes and whatnot. But yeah, I think yeah, it's a new experience that we are yet to embrace. Ndio Mandela.
Yeah, actually hata kwangu at first it wasn't something good. It wasn't something I liked. But as time went, ikabidi nimeadapt na nikaipenda. Actually hata sitaki turudi, tuendelee tu na online mpaka tu graduate online, tufanye mpaka kazi online,
to buy gown tukiwa hapo online.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so guys, those are our experiences in regards to online classes and online studying and how they have affected us one way or another. So please engage with us on our social media platforms. Tell us your experiences. Tell us what are your thoughts in regards to online studying and learning. Engage with us. Mandela, tupeleke kwa hiyo segment.
Okay guys, let's have a look.
Yes.
So according to me, online learning has affected maybe my focus on my studies. Like when it's online learning, the focus maybe it shifts down, like kuna venye iko affected. Kwa face to face kuna venye unaweza maybe focus kwa hiyo, like huwezi kuwa distracted hivi rahisi. Alafu pia in case you're attending at home, kuna hiyo maybe you have to maybe centered by a parent ufanye stuff fulani ufanye. Alafu kuna hiyo maybe effect of friends maybe at home, which is not usually here at school.
Online learning has affected me personally because I'm currently doing electrical engineering. I'm a third year student. So as you can see, my course needs more practical parts than the theoretical part. And we can't be able to access those labs because we are not supposed to be in school. So another thing is whereby we pay full school fees, which cover up to some other activities which we are unable to access to them because we are learning at our various homes.
So guys, that's what UN students had to say on online learning. Okay, having looked at that, let's now turn sporty.
Yeah, let's talk sports. Unapenda sports gani Mandela?
Ninapenda wa rugby. Vile nimejaa rugby.
We guys, sports, mimi nilicheza gani? Nikiwa high school, I played netball, which is like my favorite sport. But saizi juu hadi kanaweza cheza netball sasa. But yeah.
Netball.
Hey.
Ilikuwa inachezwa aje?
Wow, nikawa basketball. Nikawa basketball ya madem sasa. But sasa ball haishiki chini. That was like the whole concept of the game. Ball isishike chini, tunapasiana but ball is.
I think naweza ifiga.
It's basically more like basketball, which is what we're going to be discussing today in our sports segment today.
The University of Nairobi is a world-class university, not only known for its academic ranking, but also its prowess in co-curricular activities. I am currently standing at the UN basketball court where we have the privilege of talking to one of the top players. From winning the 2018 Kusa College Games to bagging the 2019 Division 1 Championships, they have proven to be one of the most formidable competitors, with one of their teammates even making it to the Spain international team.
I am a basketball player at the University of Nairobi, also called UON Terrorists, but we shortened it to Terror because terrorist is a bit intimidating. Yeah, and also could be illegal, we're not sure, calling yourself a terrorist. So we shortened it to Terror. The most defining moment for me as a player was 2019 playoffs. We were down 25 points with 4 minutes to go, and that game was a win or go home type of game. We came back, took it to overtime, and eventually won the game, won the series, and also won the championship that year. That has always stood by me as a motivating factor. Basketball for me is a passion. That's why I keep coming here every single day. There's no specific words that can clearly describe why I love this game. I mean, I connect to it to a deeper level because for basketball, what you give to it, it always gives back, unlike every other thing in life. So that's the one thing above everything else that stands out for me. We train for 2 to 3 hours every day. Not every day, sorry, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, every day of the week. But it really depends because personal work, which we can do on any other off day, that's on Wednesday, a day like today, and on Friday, you can come in and train for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4. It's more than one. My number one figure definitely is LeBron James. I mean, that is definitely cliche, but there's a lot in which I model my game after him. And then we also have Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, and the likes. The list is long, but for my top 3, I'd give LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Stephen Curry as my favorite type of players to watch. And on and off the court, there's a lot to usually emulate from them as basketball players and also family men. I don't have a specific team I support. I'm a LeBron fan, and that's it. Where he goes, I go. Right now, he's playing for the Lakers. If he were to leave the Lakers, I'd leave with him. Wow. You have to train. Like I said earlier, basketball is one of the fewest sports, or just sports in general, is one thing where it gives you what you give it. It will give it back to you. So if you train hard, if you work towards it, if you embrace the grind, you will always see the returns rather, and you will always be able to showcase what you've been working on all time.
So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the sports segment and maybe got to learn 1 or 2 things about the UN's basketball team. They are really qualified. They have made some really great achievements as a team, which is nice. Now we are going to the entertainment show where we get to entertain you with some dancers who are also members of the UN community and are great dancers. So enjoy what they have offered us.
Yeah, you know I'm a rich bitch, and I'm in a yeah, what? Ay, you know I'm a rich bitch, and I'm in a rich shit. I need me a quick lick, stack it up, it's a quick break. Pull up in a vet, or pull up in a guinea, got these bitches upset, now they all tryna beat me, I ain't no weak.
Honestly, I can do a lot of other stuff, but then dance is what I do best. So I had to choose what I do best because that's where I'm gonna be at the most productive, something like that. Dance basically has made. There are some things that dance has made to my life that wouldn't have been happening if I wasn't dancing. For example, my social life has been good because I'm dancing. I've been getting stories. It brings attention, but yeah, so it has some influence in my life. Yeah, I'm making some money, not a lot of money, but I'm living out of dancing. I'm not asking anyone for money, and I'm making money out of my dancing. Actually, the money in my pocket right now is from dancing. And I also have people in Kenya and around me that I actually look up to. For example, there's this guy called Tile Bakbro. We danced together for some time, and the guy right now is in Spain because of dancing. You see, and I was with him. We were dancing together. So he's someone that I'm actually looking up to and taking advice from. Advice. Almasi the King on Instagram, Almasi the King on YouTube, Almasi the King on TikTok. Yeah, that's a wrap. We are out of here. Peace.
Just coming in the pack. Y'all, these niggas pussy cat straight cow, cat and hat. Yeah, baby, I'm a player and my daddy was a Mac.
Wow. Hizo moves hatari. Can you try one of them?
See, no thank you. I'm not a dancer. I have two left feet.
Naweza dance by the way.
Yeah.
Nikikuwa primary, nilikuwa dancer mwingine mbeard.
Mbona dancing is busy by the way?
Squeeze nilichill.
Squeeze tunaona tu chill, tunanga story mob. Kwa hapo tu.
Yani mse cool. Mbona ku dance tuliachia
the other generation. Lakini si tunaona watu hapa wana dance.
Yazi, so umeona hiyo video mostly ni freshers. So sisi tushaingia kwa watu wakubwa.
Was there? We are aging. Well guys, that's what we had today on our show, on this episode today of the Comrade Show. Hoping you enjoyed what we had. Engage with us and tell us what your thoughts are. Send your comments and your complaints if you have any. How do you want us to improve our content, and what do you want us to give you as our viewers? So thank you for joining us in today's episode. Hoping to see you next time.
As always, don't forget our social media handles at The Comrade Show on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Plus, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Comrade Show bado. Bye guys.
Bye.
See you next time.